Hi, I want to share some of the food that we had on the cruise. Some of my favorite that I love to order. One is eggs Benedict. That's a breakfast meal, and it's eggs, and then it has like an English muffin. You can get it with salmon or ham, and then they have this hollandaise sauce and an egg on top. It is very delicious. It is one of my favorites that I always get when I go on the cruise. And you should try it if you never had it. Just try it at least once. But it's called Eggs Benedict. Another breakfast favorite of mine, it used to be the pancakes. They aren't to me as good. They keep bringing them out cold. It used to be the pancakes and the waffles. And this time, even the French toast wasn't to me as good as it usually is. I don't know what happened, but if you're going to get anything, I would say maybe the French toast. And the pancakes, I think I have a picture of the pancakes, but to me, I don't know, they haven't been as good as they usually are. They have a ricotta pancake. Next time I go, I'm going to take a picture of it, and that's pretty good too. It's really big. You won't be able to eat it all. My husband usually get hash brown, chicken sausage, and over easy eggs, and I have a picture. I'll put that in the feed as well, and sometimes he'll get bacon. But I took a picture of that. Over easy eggs, hash brown, chicken sausage, and bacon. That's what he usually order, and we usually get pineapple juice. For some reason, I like the cranberry juice now. I fell in love with that. Now, I just got a vegetable omelet. That's going to be in the feed. It has spinach and mushrooms, and I did let them put some cheese in it. And they brought it with it was a meal, but it was supposed to be a different type of like poached egg, but I didn't want that. And it came like layered on top of a salad with ricotta cheese. And that was very delicious. So you'll see that in the feed. You can go for that if you don't want any meat, just do something like that. They have a broken egg sandwich, but I didn't get that this time. They also have a yogurt parfait. It's going to be in the feed. It's pretty neat. They have the yogurt, then they have the granola, a few nuts, and raspberry and blueberries. And I love blueberries. And all that is on top. And it's in a little cute glass. And we like ordering that. So I took a picture of that as well. For breakfast, they also have Danish little basket they'll bring around, but you have to tell you want a Danish. And if you ask for one, usually they'll bring the whole basket. We let them give us a croissant, an apple Danish. They used to have cheese Danish, but I don't remember seeing that this time. And I love their cinnamon rolls. So you'll see in the feed, you'll see the cinnamon roll first, the apple Danish in the middle, hidden a little. And the croissant is always delicious. I love bread. I have to stay away from that. But on a cruise, I usually splurge and have it. But all those are delicious. They also have like a chocolate chip muffin. They used to have a sunrise muffin that was good, but I haven't seen that in a while. And they also have, I can't remember, like a nut muffin. I didn't want that. But try these. I think you'll like these. And then I'll put the cranberry juice. I might add that in the feed. You've seen that before. They always have your silverware real nice in a napkin. They always set the table. I love that. Now, in my coffee, I usually use the brown sugar. It is the raw cane turbinado sugar. Some people may say it's not good for you, but I prefer that over white sugar. I'll have that in the feed. That's what I put in my coffee, and I usually get coffee either in the evening or in the morning. Sometimes I'll get it in the morning, but if we're going out on the port, I won't get the coffee because I don't want to be going to the restroom over there in those different countries or wherever we at. But I definitely get it sometimes at night before I go to bed. So those are the breakfast things that I really like. I'm trying to think. I love the omelets, and I definitely like the eggs Benedict, which I talked about. And you can explore. They have, like I said, a broken egg sandwich, and they have some other options too, especially for those that don't want meat. You can kind of play around with it and have fun. Now, another thing we did get was the Mongolian walk. I think I'm going to do a video on that, but I'm going to put that in the feed. I'm trying to think, should I put that in the feed with everything? But you'll see a picture. It's noodles, and I picked shrimp. And I usually don't do meat, but I did shrimp, and I did broccoli green beans. You can see the zucchini in there. And I think I put some squash, mushrooms, of course. I didn't do corn this time. And I tried to do all the vegetables that, I know that are good for me and for my blood type. So that's what I did. And it was really good. And they put I asked them for a little soy sauce and a little black bean. It's not as spicy as the Szechuan, and I can't think of the third one. But if you go, they'll have them just read or ask them for the sauce that's not too hot, unless you like hot, spicy stuff. And they'll have like chicken, steak, shrimp, sometimes calamari. I find this time the calamari was nasty. They didn't know how to cook it. It was too gummy. So I didn't get that again. I did the shrimp, and one time I think I didn't do any meat. Another thing that will be in the feed is, and that's the Mongolian wok. They don't have it on every ship, but that's where you get the pasta that they make up. You put everything in a bowl, and then you give it to them, your noodles, your vegetables. I always separate mine because they like to cook the vegetables first, then they add the noodles. Most people put it all in one bowl. They know how to separate it, so don't trip. Just, fix it up how you want it. They'll work around it, and then they add the meat to it. They had a carrot cake one night that was really good, and this wasn't one night. This was on the Lido deck, and it was very good. It was carrot cake. And I think I'm going to add in there a picture of the Mongolian wok station and the little Mediterranean. These are all on the Lido deck, so you don't have to go sit down in the dining room. It's like a buffet, and they'll make your food for you right there. They also had something like a spinach little pastry dish. I'll put that in the feed. That was good. And they had an eggplant, zucchini, and potato casserole with tomatoes and cheese crust. That was really good. It was very good. It was on the Lido deck one night, and it was not too fattening, but it was very good. On the Lido deck also, they had chocolate chip cookies, pears, oranges, apples, chocolate cake, key lime cake, Jell-O. They had a coffee cake one night, an orange Jell-O, and they have different types of cakes. Usually somebody's back there to cut it for you, and I like that. And then they have a salad bar. I'm going to put that in the feed. It has not asparagus. It has cauliflower, bell peppers. It has carrots, things to make you a good salad. One girl made her salad. It was so pretty. And so you have those buffets. Now in the dining room, I probably should split this up, but I enjoyed the vegetable lasagna. It was amazing. Vegetables with cheese and tomato sauce layered in pasta. I mean, you can't go wrong, right? That was delicious. And I think they serve it twice, if I'm not mistaken. You can get it for an entree or an appetizer. So when you see that, order it, try it. Just know that if you try something you don't like, you can tell them and they'll give you something else. You don't have to be stuck on that dish if you don't like it. Now they'll let you order maybe two things. They used to let you order unlimited entrees, but of course people got greedy. But it's okay. Like one night I had the salmon, this in the feed, and it was nothing. I didn't like it this time. I used to like it. It's got the lemon pepper salmon, and look at the little vegetables. They didn't give me hardly any vegetables, and so I ended up ordering something else. I think I ordered a pizza off the children's menu. I didn't order grilled cheese. I ordered a pizza. You can get the pizza in the dining room or at the pizza station, but I like the pizza in the dining room better. This cruise, I didn't like the pizza place or the burrito place on the Freedom. It just didn't look too clean to me. So I usually eat burritos at the Blue, I think it's Iguana, but I didn't. It didn't look clean enough. And she was kind of talking over the food, and she didn't have gloves on when she was rolling out the tortillas, so I didn't do it. I know they were going to cook them, but I just couldn't. But I did get the pizza in the dining room. I ordered the children's cheese pizza, and it was delicious both nights because this salmon didn't fill me up. But if you like salmon, get it. My grandson got salmon a couple of nights, and he liked it. But they didn't give me any nice vegetables this time, so I was a little disappointed in that. And coffee, like I said, I'll put that in the feed. I add coffee. And you don't have to have a menu unless you want to because of COVID. You just scan the little barcode. You'll see in some of the back of the pictures, you scan that and your menu come up so you can order. I'm trying to see what else they had that I could tell you about. I always like when they have the dumplings. Oh my God, I love that. They usually do it once on the cruise. It'd be the dumplings and they'll have like jerks, meat. But I always get the vegetables. They are delicious. And they always have a baked fish on the buffet. Usually on the buffet, and it's always delicious. So I was trying to see what else. That may be it for now. Just wanted to give you an idea of some of the food. It's usually so pretty. This cruise, to me, they kind of threw it together a little bit on the Freedom. It's usually so pretty. Like, and then he had a piece of chocolate cake. I think we got that from the Lido. The Lido deck, to me, food was a little better than the dining room food at times. But, when you go, okay, there's also this thing that's called, it's like a souffle. I only got the side of it because I started eating and I was greedy. But so we'll talk about that later. But I'll let you see that it's caramelized, and they'll usually do that ice cream cake, and they don't light it anymore. They do that as a dessert, and I forgot the name of that. But we always end with a cheese plate and a fruit plate. So you guys, if I show the fruit and the cheese before all the other stuff, it's okay. I'm trying to figure out the feed, how I'm going to do this, because I'm all over the place. But we always do that. And I tell people, if you don't want to gain a lot of weight, get you a salad. Please get a salad before, you eat anything else. That roughage help you. And then get you fruit after that or at the end. And I just like cheese. You don't have to do that. But to me, that help you. That pineapple helps with digestion. So we usually get a glass of pineapple juice for breakfast, and we usually eat some fruit, some pineapple or watermelon for dessert. And I'll put pictures of the tables, how they're set. They always set the tables nice. It's service that they're coming to you, serving you. You have your white napkins. And sometimes they dress up on a dress-up night. Sometimes they don't. So it's okay. You guys, I do have a picture of the pancakes. They kind of threw some pecans on them. That didn't make them better. And I love pancakes. And I think I have a picture of the tofu. They have something called tofu. And then they have this rice and these vegetables. But it's too hot now. It wasn't that hot. I'm going to have to tell Carnival I couldn't eat it. And I wanted it because I don't like a lot of meat. But it was too hot. So I had to just send that back. And that is it. I'll throw a bonus in. I'll throw you in what we had at the Diamond gathering. They gave us some cutesy little appetizers for dessert. Well, desserts. They were dessert. It wasn't appetizers. I forgot to get pictures of the appetizer, and they were delicious. Like spinach, quiche, and a little shrimp cocktail, but I messed up, okay? I forgot. So next time we go, I'm going to try to remember to get those pictures. You guys, I hope you enjoyed this. These are just some of the food on the cruise. I wanted to share because a lot of times people don't know, and you don't have to go to the dining room all the time. You can also go, to the Lido all the time. You can go to the dining room. There are specialty restaurants as well. I'll try to get pictures of those, but you have to pay a little charge for that, upcharge. And you can order certain foods in the dining room, but you have to pay. Stick with what's free for now. Explore everything on the menu. So each night, try something different and try something you never had before, like an eggs Benedict or a broken egg sandwich, or try, alligator. Try something and just see if you like it, okay? All right, stick with us. There's no telling where we'll go next as we travel the world. I know you're hungry, so y'all, let's go get something to eat.